presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Watson, off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 77 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5
for Baltimore.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 34. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a short gain here, down to the 22. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
48-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 38. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. His throw caught. Right around the 6. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
First quarter with the score Texans 14. Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
At
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. He scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Johnson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson taking it in, and the Texans push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow, to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Buying time. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 50. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same.
It's saying they pay me. I do this for free.
Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He uncorks it for Snead. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
The Texans' 17-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A first throw for the backup Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
8-yard line.
They go screen. This is Ingram. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, Jackson, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense stands tall. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
3rd and
Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. 30, 20, 10.
You know they pay me
and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Ravens.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, Jackson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Open man here is Foster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
On second down, Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
And a Raven first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are in for 6. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Here's Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
End of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Texans 42, Ravens 14.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
Back to throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sets up
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
It's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Pass
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
On the pickup. It
Steps away to his left. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Played to Marquise Brown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens get a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now a carry here for the fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Still's the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Third goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Waiting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Texans 49, Ravens 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Beyond the coverage defensively.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
51's the mic, boy. Hey.
Throwing again. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Foster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Marquise Brown was the intended target.
Incomplete.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Ravens 20.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.